Hello everyone, my name is Tanki An. I am now 12 years old and I live in a small lovely town called Lehai, which is located in the mountainous area of Phú Yên province. Although I live in a countryside where conditions for learning English uh, are not as good as those in the city, and I have a strong passion for this subject. Okay, there was a period when I just started in finding myself a good guide to help me in my English journey. Uh, and unfortunately, I found easy class through my mom's friend's suggestion. At first, I thought this was just a trivial app that didn't bring much effect and interest to me. But then I had to regret that way of thinking. The fact is, easy class proved to me a new horizon to me. Uh, it has uh, it has excitement, lessons, uh, great exercises, and very valuable tests that improve my English skill. Okay. My contest journey is quite different from uh, from other from the other. Okay. Right now, I would like to tell you about it, about my my contest journey. Okay. When Easy Class announced that there will be a summer contest, I was very excited. I was very excited. It was an opportunity for me to challenge me, to challenge myself with the others. Unfor, unfortunate, unfortunately, unfortunately, um, I was only able to participate in the final round due to due to learn due, due to like awareness of the contest. Okay, so let's go to the main thing. To prepare well for the final round, I practiced and was my practice a lot and was is the training season of easy class head on jump and but I was very confident that I was very confident that that I would did well in the final round. But however, life is not a dream. I had made a bad mistake, and I would remember and I will remember it forever, forever. Okay. It was it was the day of the fight. It was the day of the fight. The day that the final round was finally was finally uh, uh, was finally had. At the designated time of 8:30, I entered the contest on jump. But strangely, I couldn't I couldn't in the room. So I was very panicked and worried. I was afraid that I couldn't I could disqualified from taking the contest. So I tried to re-enter the ID and password, and I even called the operator, but but no miracle appear. It wasn't okay appear. Okay. Then I checked the chat group on yellow, and now I suddenly realized that easy that call there was a roll call at 8 uh, 8 15 15 8:15. So I was disappointed on me because not checking the chat, the new message in the chat group on Zoom on Yellow. It wasn't until had on the contest time pass, and I was able to I now I could enter the jump. I could enter the contest and enter the contest. So I quickly rose to my sense and doing the contest as quickly and accurately. Let me remember. Although the final result is not what I expected, so I had learned a valuable lesson through this contest. That's no, no. Without carefulness, people would never succeed. Okay, from the lesson, I find from the lesson, I from the lesson to the contest, I have learned the lesson. Now now I couldn't wait wait. Uh, uh, I have learned from it to the speaking route, and I won't never do any mistake like that again. Okay, now that's all. Now turning to the second one. As wait, so, turning to the second one. I will tell you about about my life before and after learning on easy class. As I have said, I have a difficult time learning English. Learning English because I have a difficult time learning English because learning English because uh, because in my country it in my country have very few conditions to learn English, and to be honest, I'm very bad at English, and very bad at English, and I I have little knowledge on vocabulary, and I couldn't use correct grammar when I doing exercises. And the worst of all is when I spoke pronunciation, it was all wrong. I couldn't visit. I couldn't know how to visit. I must say I don't know I don't know how to learn English correctly, because there was no teacher teach me specifically specifically. So I feel brust I so I feel very frustrated. And when I was about to give up, when I about to give up, uh, I finally felt easy class from a friend of my mom. For 5 since uh, perfecting my life turns new page. Okay, at first I didn't believe it would work, as it would work and help me a lot in learning English. But then, yeah, easy class made me change my mind. Uh, lesson it's very is exercise. It's very exercise. I really like it. Lesson and designs should be easy to understand and lively. Also, there are speaking and practice exercise as well as tests, which should be a lot in uh, using correct grammar and pronunciation. Easy class has helped me helps me be good at English. Yes, improve me at English. As good as I am today. Now, thanks to the help of this English class, I believe that many people believe that many people will learn fight and learn in English class widely because English class is very useful and interesting for children from young to old. Okay. Now, for learning in easy class, now I can read in book, read English book, make friend with other people on in other country on the internet, on the what I like the most is now people can understand what I am talking about, what I am talking about English. Okay, and that's all for this speech, and thank you for listening, and goodbye everyone, have a great day.